Okay, let's talk pricing strategy and why it matters. And what is prompting me to do this video is because yesterday I came across a property that my clients isn't even on my client's radar because of the pricing strategy that the sellers chose to utilize. So this property that I saw was listed at $751,000. And my clients have a search set up to $750,000. And so they're missing this property on their search by $1,000. And I can tell you, 99.9% of buyers, everybody's got a max, but $1,000 difference is hardly going to move the needle at all. So what could be their dream home is not showing up in their search by $1,000. And so I share that because there is absolutely strategy behind the number that you pick to list your home at. And the thought process there should be around how buyers search for homes online, typically in quarters, and also how agents set up their searches for their clients online, again, typically in quarters. And so if you're picking, a one-off number, that's whether it's 751, 755 even, or 760, if there's a good chance that you're not falling into all of the potential buyer searches that you could be falling into. So anyways, I share that because I think it's important. If you want max amount of visibility, you got to figure out how to categorize or to position yourself in the way that's going to get in front of the most amount of buyers. And $1,000 is I'm not saying it's not nothing, but to get in front of probably a lot more buyers, it makes sense to list your property at 750 versus 751, I would think. And there is I'm told that there's stats around pricing properties at rounded numbers versus the off-rounded numbers, and that those homes sell faster. So by that I mean a property listed at 750 or 765 or 775 versus 749.9 or 769.9. And to be honest with you, last year, because the market was so strange, I was trying everything. So I was trying both different types of numbers, and I personally didn't really notice a difference. I think what is most important to pay attention to is the number that you land at and the visibility that you give yourself based on that number and based on the way that buyers search for homes online. So think about it. Certainly is a strategy that you want to consider when you are going to list your home. You want to get in front of the max amount of buyers, the biggest buyer pool possible. So what is that? So anyways, always here. Love to answer any questions, chat through this stuff. Reach out anytime. Cheers.